What's up everybody, it's Salvaje. Here's my Save the World in-depth weapon review on the Blastatron mini that you can obtain from the brand new Sci-fi llamas. And this video has been brought to you guys by my supporter creator code. It's Salvaje. Please use it. I need that V-Buck money desperately. So let's get started. Blastatron mini is actually not a bad pistol. Okay, so I thought that this thing was gonna be not that great, but it's pretty decent. Let's talk about the biggest hurdle that a lot of players are sort of going to face with this thing though. It's an energy weapon. It takes energy ammo to use, and people don't like energy ammo because it takes bacon. But if you run expeditions, and you saw my video on how to never farm again, and you run expeditions pretty often, you shouldn't really have a problem crafting energy ammo. And you should probably have more than 1,000 bacon. I mean, I have about, I don't know, 600, somewhere around there. So it's not really a problem for me that energy ammo costs bacon. But if it is a problem for you, Epic Games did say on the Save the World subreddit that they are looking into energy ammo, wasting bacon. And chances are that energy ammo isn't going to waste bacon in the future. So now that I covered probably what's one of the biggest excuses for people saying that this weapon sucks, let's actually talk about what this weapon sort of brings to the table. And in my eyes, it's actually a weapon that offers a lot of utility. It loses about 50% of its damage within a 7-tile range, believe it or not, 6 to 7 tiles. And for the most part, that's pretty effective because it means you can use it at the short ranges, you can use it at the medium ranges, and you can also use it at the long ranges. Throughout my testing though, I realized that you most likely want to be using this pistol though at the medium to close ranges. At the close ranges is actually pretty effective, but at medium it's the sweet spot in my eyes. That's where I sort of had a lot of fun with it. I was using it at high level missions, and I was playing with my boy. As you guys know, I like to test missions not just on their individual performance, but how they perform in a team-based environment, in an environment that has gadgets and traps. And long story short, I was doing just fine with this weapon in my hands in a mission where it was just me and my friend, which just goes to show how effective this pistol actually is. Sometimes there are garbage guns in Save the World that just cannot handle themselves in missions where you only have one teammate. Like the Trooper assault rifle from the base game is an example of that. That weapon is just garbage. Don't try to convince me otherwise, by the way. But anyways, you guys get what I mean, right? The Blastatron mini, in other words, sort of stands its ground as a really good, consistent weapon that's going to be giving you a lot of consistent damage values. Even if you don't have it fully perked up all the way, by the way. That's what shocked me about this weapon. I didn't have it on full legendary perks for every single perk, and it was still doing a really good job at the high-end levels of play. Oh, by the way, earlier I meant to say that I test weapons, not just on their individual performance. I said missions. I do apologize. So, do I think that this weapon is worth running? Well, the sci-fi heroes highly support this weapon, as well as some of the other sci-fi weapons. Some sci-fi heroes increase the damage output of energy weapons. Some sci-fi heroes, like the brand new Cyclops Outlander, basically makes it so that from time to time you do like area of effect every time that your projectiles hit an enemy. What I'm trying to say is that the Blastatron mini would definitely be a weapon worth running, if you want to run some support with it. I used it with the brand new Cyclops Outlander, or whatever he's called, and I actually enjoyed my time with it. The extra AoE damage definitely helped me out a lot, specifically in missions like destroy the encampments or fight the storm, etc, etc. Another thing that I also like about this weapon is the 6 perk that it has. Every time that you fire it, you get 1.8 critical rating added to your weapon. In other words, you're going to be getting more critical damage value with this weapon than with other machine pistol type weapons in Save the World, because you're going to be getting critical damage shots more often with this weapon, which is why if you get magazine all the way up to legendary, I believe you're going to have about 35 bullets in the magazine, because having more than that would of course be really OP. The reload speed on the weapon is also really decent, quite honestly. And I just want to point out though that you can also run a rat-a-tat over this weapon, and in my eyes you're still just going to be fine, because you can also use the sci-fi heroes to support an energy based rat-a-tat, if you guys understand what I mean. What I'm trying to say is that this Blastatron mini does the job that it's supposed to do. It's a great pistol. Is that a god tier pistol? I guess only time will tell. But it is definitely, when it comes down to the star rating, a 4 out of 5 star weapon because it's very effective. It does the job that it's supposed to do. It also has a lot of support also into the game that you can apply to it. So I think it's definitely a great weapon. And when it comes down to the recommended perks, I ran magazine size, critical rating, double critical damage, and the 6th perk that every time I fire the weapon, I get a critical rating added to my weapon. Also, there is another 6th perk. I don't know if you can get it with this weapon. I know you can get it with the AR, but there's another 6th perk that the projectiles, after they hit husk, they like explode and they do like AoE damage. Maybe if you can get that perk for this pistol, that would also be a really decent perk to run with this thing. But those are my thoughts on the brand new Blastatron Mini. Be on the lookout on my community tab, since I might ask you guys in a poll what are like what's the gameplay that you guys want to see for specific sci-fi heroes or upcoming weapon reviews and tip videos, etc, etc. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys found this weapon review helpful. Peace out.